If architecture were to be defined in a single statement, the definition would probably be something like this. Architecture is a utilitarian form of art, which means that yes, there is a design quotient, but then there is also a functional and technological quotient. And when you marry all of these together, you get a beautifully designed built space. Now in our country, recently there has been a huge burst in urbanization, which has created a huge demand for these built spaces. And therefore, today if you were an architect or an interior designer, then job options and career options are extremely lucrative. But having said that, it's now time for us to find out how Northlight in its own little way has been contributing to this country's construction, interior design and architectural requirements. Take a look.
What helped me in the beginning was creating a strong foundation of people who will sustain the service for long. That is, getting a good network of vendors who will give you good quality material, getting services from people, getting a good team set up. All these things are easily available. You can get in touch with all these people once you start attending trade shows, once you start attending seminars. That's what I did in the beginning. I attended all the major exhibitions in the business. That's Index, there's Society Interiors exhibition, there is Inside Outside, there's a Triple ID exhibition, Interior Designers of India. That's hosted by the Interior Designers of India, and many such exhibitions where I got in touch with many vendors. I distributed my business cards over there. So that's how they came to know about me, and that's how the marketing started initially. Once the base was set up, once I got good vendors, a good team to look after the business, to look after the projects, that's when I went over to finance. For finance, it's very difficult for just an engineer or just an architect, an interior designer to do his own thing. So that's where I employed a chartered accountant. That's the only associate that we had in the beginning. But now, of course, we have different professionals who handle different aspects of the business. It's mostly about networking, creating a strong base so that you provide good services to the client in the end. About marketing your business, to get more business in, you don't really require to do it. Once you do a single job well, word of mouth publicity works just as well. You don't need to do any special marketing for it. If one wants to start a full-fledged career in interior design, there are degree and diploma courses to start with. So there are diploma courses that range from 1 year, 3 years to 5 years in totality. The degree courses typically range from 4 to 5 years. Now the different institutes offering these courses are the NID, National Institute of Design, that's in Ahmedabad. There is IIT in Mumbai, and different centers of IIT that offer architecture as well as interior design courses. And there are several government recognized institutes. You have Sir JJ School of Architecture, that's in Mumbai. There are several premier institutes all over India. There is LS Raja School of Architecture, and several other private institutes as well.
Now she is pioneering Northlight into the throes of introducing its brand Arkisha, Ray of Light, in the global market. Arkisha specializes in space makeover using custom designed upholsteries and lighting design.
After having completed the basic courses for interior design, one may want to specialize into a particular category. After having the basic foundation for what you need to be an interior designer, you may get into specialized processes like lighting design, like interior landscaping. You may also get into product design. That's a very niche category. interior design may also mean interior photography for you. So there are around 10 to 12 fields that open up for you once you get into interior designing, and you may specialize into whatever specific category you want as and when you mature through the process. Interior design is a profession wherein people not only take planned career moves, but there are also housewives and mid-career professionals who want to change their streams and want to enter interior design. It's very rarely that one wants to get out of the blue and join medical or engineering fraternities. But interior design is such that people do, even housewives and students who have completed their commerce degrees want to join interior design later on. So for them, there are no short-term courses as such that would actually prove of any benefit to them. For such students, I would recommend them to join a professional architect or a professional designer or a professional civil engineer who's been working in the field of interior design for at least a year. A year of apprenticeship should give you that base that typically a 5-year degree course does. That should be a good professional training for starters. There are a lot of phases when you end up having a lot of work that you do not want to accept. You get a lot of work through good marketing, through word of mouth publicity, but sometimes there are phases when very typical jobs end up and you do not want to accept them. What does one do during these phases? Sometimes it's a case of total failure. Sometimes the market is so low that you do not end up with projects coming your way. During such phases, it is advisable to go for more training rather than spending your time just looking out for work. There are so many other things that you could do. You could update yourself with market research, go in for, find out what new products are there in the market, what new processes are there in the market. You go in for you make a research on what international trends are going on. These are things that keep you abreast of whatever trends are going on in the market right now. And one could attend exhibitions, one could attend trade shows, seminars, and at the same time one could read a lot of books during that time, a lot of trade magazines that keep you updated of what's going to come up in the coming seasons.
Being such a dynamic, driven and determined lady, Amrapali serves as an inspiration to a lot of budding entrepreneurs and epitomizes the modern Indian woman of 21st century.
My advice to young aspiring designers would be to keep the client in mind first, to keep the client's requirements in mind first and design the project accordingly, to keep their budget, their aesthetics, their space requirements in mind before you design anything. And maybe just add that extra special touch of yours to it. I think that does the trick, because as long as the client is satisfied, you go on getting your business.